family, what's going on? What's popping? This is your girl, Serious Joe, aka Mia Joe, checking back in with you. It is Saturday. I hope you guys had as good a day as I did today. I am 1 week into this weight loss journey, and once again, I'm feeling good. I expected to really be going through a lot right now. Um, but perhaps it's because I'm not doing it as aggressively as a lot of people do. When I say aggressive, I mean doing like a all green juice fast, like a complete liquid fast. Or at least there's some people who even do water fasting. But what I'm doing is simply eating all alkaline foods, okay, and doing very, very little cooking. Most of my food is living, and I'm drinking a lot of water, very little grains, if any at all. And when I choose grains, I'm choosing the ancient grains. Now, I mentioned that before about ancient grains. Many of you probably don't know what I mean when I say that. Ancient grains, everybody knows what ancient means, but the grains that were used years and years ago by our African ancestors, for those of you who are visiting my channel who are not of, well, everybody really is African. That's our origins. So never mind all of that. But our African ancestors, when they used their grains, um, those grains were not, they were in its original form. There are many grains that we consume today that were created by men, okay, and they are starchy. Starch is actually a binder, and it's a binder used to hold for lack of a better way to say this, it's used to hold the genetics of two different types of food together to create a whole other food. All right, and that's what starch is used for. It's like a glue to bind two things together that originally were not together. Okay, excuse me if I don't have all of the jargon that is that is used in the professional world to describe these things, okay? Um, anyway, so these grains, though, ancient grains, are the original grains put here by God, okay? So they are grains like quinoa, amaranth, spelt, kamut, millet, so if I have any grains, then those are the ones that am consuming, and very little of it because honestly, since I've been on this weight loss thing, I really have very little desire to feel that fullness that comes along with eating grains. Now, it's not the same itis type of feeling because it's healthy. And as a matter of fact, these grains metabolize in your system more like a vegetable than a starch because, once again, they are made to aid in the healing of the body. Okay, and it was created by God, and God, all things are perfect. So, and everything that He created for us is perfectly created for us. So, anything He put here, you can trust. It's going to be alkaline, and that's the difference between alkaline foods and acidic foods. So I don't like that full feeling that I get from eating a lot of heavy food. But so I don't eat that much, but I do at times include it in my diet. So, and the ground provisions, as I told you before, like pumpkins and yellow yam and things like that, these are all vegan foods, the vegan alkaline foods. So, that's what I'm doing. So I'm not going through certain withdrawals that I know come along with a serious detox. Okay. Now, I do have a desire to periodically do a fast like that, like an all liquid fast, because I think that sometimes we really need to just rest from eating, give our body a break for a minute, even if it's for 24 hours. Just give your body a chance to just heal only for the entire day. Just give it a chance to just heal. If you're consuming things, then what the body has to do now is take attention off of healing you to go and put the energy towards breaking down whatever foods you consumed and processing it so that it can get rid of the waste and absorb the nutrients that it needs. So, but that takes a lot of energy. So, and it takes the energy away from your body actually going to the different parts of you and healing what it needs to heal, touching those parts that are not perfect and trying to make them perfect again. So we want to maximize that as much as possible. Okay, so I'm going to be thinking about, possibly fasting 1 day a week and just drinking nothing but water for the day. All right, because water fasts are extremely powerful. But back to what I'm, basically how I'm feeling. I'm feeling really good, and I just want to say that today was a workout day for me. I have been sort of revving my engine a little bit and waiting to hit the gas on working out because I haven't moved my body in so long that I was literally afraid, to try to work out. Especially, being heavy, we are concerned. Those of us that are overweight, we're concerned about how we look to other people when we're working out. So that's one reason I try to get it in early in the morning because there's very little people around. As a matter of fact, on weekdays when I decide to go work out, most people are at work. So it's a good day to go and go to the gym, go to the pool, uh, to get your workout on, and not have to worry about what people are thinking watching you do it. So um, I wanted to talk really quickly too about something called intermittent fasting. It's something my sister introduced me to. Thank you very much, little sis, for introducing me to this type of fasting. Basically, intermittent fasting is when you give your body at least 16 hours of rest from food, rest from consumption, rest from digesting, and all of this stuff. Okay, so you're only giving yourself a certain window of time to get all of the food in that you're going to eat for the day. And then after that is finished, you're not going to consume anything else with any calories. You can drink as much water you want. If you're going into the morning, but it's not time to start eating yet, then you could well, I don't suggest coffee because, in wellness, coffee is not really a part of it. But if you're going to drink coffee or tea, then you make sure you're not putting milk or sugar in it, and that it has no calories. So you can have that. But let's say if I wanted to give myself 16 hours where I'm not eating for a straight 16 hours, then I might choose to say, okay, 11 o'clock in the morning, I'll start eating. And then I think, let's see, there's 24 hours to a day, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. I can't count that fast in my head, but there's 8 hours that you have to eat whatever you're going to eat. So if I start at 11, then I'm ending at 7. So after 7 o'clock, I can't eat any more food. Okay. And I'm giving my body all that time from 7 p.m. all the way around to 11 o'clock the next day to burn whatever it's going to burn, to eat up whatever it's going to eat up. And what happens is your body goes into almost like a starvation. No, I'm not starvation mode. I'm sorry. It goes into a fat burning mode where it's eating away all of the legitimate fat in your body. When I say legitimate fat, sometimes when we lose weight, it's water fat. It's not really the fat we want to lose. It's water weight that I don't know if I said water fat or water weight, but it's water weight most of the time that we lose, especially in the very beginning of a weight loss diet. So we're losing water weight, but the fat, like the stubborn fat around our bellies, around our arms, the hard to lose fat places. That takes a long time, but that is exactly the fat that intermittent fasting, when you're doing that, that's the fat that your body starts to eat away when you do this. Okay, so it's legitimate fat. As a matter of fact, uh, even trainers, workout trainers who are fit, their body is almost perfect. Sometimes there's that little pudge in the bottom of their stomach that they, for whatever reason, can't seem to get rid of, no matter how much they work out, no matter how well they're eating, until they do intermittent fasting. So that intermittent fasting will find that fat and eat it up. So I might actually start that at some point. I want to do that. I did it before, so I kind of know how it feels, and I think I'm ready to do it again. And that will actually push this along really well. Okay, this weight loss situation. So I encourage you, if you feel like you can handle not eating for 16 hours. Now remember, most of those hours you're going to be sleeping, so you're not going to feel it. All right. So if you don't have a very active nightlife, and if you can wait to eat in the morning till maybe late morning or early afternoon, then you got this. You can do it. Okay. But again, it's important that you give your body at least 16 hours of fasting for that to work. Now, you can do 17 hours, you can do 18 hours, you can choose whatever window of time you want to give yourself to get all your food in for the day. And don't go crazy. You have to stay within a certain amount of calories for your weight, all right, for your height and however it works. But basically, just don't go overboard. Don't start eating things you normally don't eat, like just going to Dunkin' Donuts and filling up on donuts you normally, an amount of donuts you normally wouldn't even consume because you feel like, okay, you're going to fast for 16, 17. It doesn't work like that. You still can't go crazy with the calories. Eat like you normally would eat. Hopefully, you're trying to make better food choices, but the point is, don't go overboard. All right, give your body, take it easy on your body, and don't give it so much work to do, even in those hours. Okay, so um, I'm probably gonna try that at some point. So we got the guy. He wanted to come over and give me a hug and say hello to all of you. Say hi. Hi. He doesn't seem all that enthusiastic, but he's doing good. We both had a really good day today. We went down by the pool. Oh, now listen, in the pool, for those of us who have small children, if you have to, if you can't, if they're not at the age where you can leave them on their own, you could still find ways to put in the exercise that you need. And that's another reason why it took me so long just to go and try to start working out, because I was like, what am I going to do with my son? But I just went anyway. And when I got there, I was in the pool with my son, who was clinging to me, obviously. I mean, it was cute. I loved it. But actually, what I did was I put him on my shoulders and I started to just run in the water from one end to the other. And it was a good workout. I'm not going to lie to you. It was really, really good. So, um, I was still able to uh, get my workout on and have my child there with no help. So let's not make excuses. If you don't feel like working out, say that, but don't make any excuses. All right, don't let the children be your excuse, because there are ways to get around not being able to work out as freely as everybody else does. Okay, so just keep that in mind. And part of, and I'm talking to me too, part of my problem for a long time was, well, I got Joshua now, so I can't do this or that, so you got to find ways to do it. All right. Don't want to make this vid too long. I hope that you guys are enjoying your weekend. I'm enjoying mine so far. and we're about to settle down for the night. Probably gonna put on a good movie or whatever, and have some salad for dinner or some fruit, depending on which one I want. I'm gonna drink a lot of water because I'm still thirsty. All day I was in the sun. Monday morning we're going out for a boat ride, so I cannot wait. I'm gonna video that if I can, and just this is just part of getting myself moving again. It's getting myself moved because I've been sitting still for too long, and I could blame it on where I was, as opposed to where I am now. But I'm not going to do that. The point of the matter is is I decided that I need to really really start moving my body, because the more you move, the less achy you'll be. The more likely your body is to continue burning calories even when you are at rest. You hear me? The more you move, the more you burn calories, even when you're at rest, because your body is just saying, okay, we're moving. It kind of gets stuck in that flow. So if you sit down for a little while, it's almost like you're still moving. You still, that's your brain is still moving. Your metabolism still going, still going, still going. So I'm trying to get to that point where even at rest, I'm still burning calories. So I'm just trying to get back into the habit of moving this big body around. Peace and love, y'all. Like, share, and subscribe.